Hey there everyone, Soul Tigress here with the lottery system. So, shuffling the deck, and look who pops out. Right here at the bottom. So fitting for a Sagittarius season, right? So as usual, we're going to figure out who goes where when it comes to the order for this cycle of stories. But I have my Cosmic Belief Oracle here for the positive messages for the earth, fire, wind, and water signs. So let's get ready, ancestors, angels, divine, universal energy. Thank you for helping create this safe and sacred space. Let's see who needs to go where. All right, first one up, we have 10 of Cups. Mutable energy. You know who's first? Pisces. Whoa, Pisces, right out the bag. We got Pisces as number one. I have a King of Pentacles. That's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That's too vague. We're going to need something a little bit more. Tower moment. Uh-oh. We got a tower. That's Mars energy. We're going to take that to Aries. Aries is going to be number two. Pisces 1, Aries 2. Ooh, I wonder what's going on there, though. All right, next one up, Ace of Cups, too vague for the water signs. We have a 3 of Pentacles. That's going to be some cardinal earth sign. So that's going to be taken over there to Capricorn. Capricorn, you're number 3. Way to sneak in there, Capricorn. I like it. Page of Cups. 2 big water signs. All right, something's going on though in the cosmos. Strength here. Leo. Somebody's confused on some strength, but I got a Leo who's not confused on where they want to be. All right, so let's find out who's number 5. Number 5 is the 8 of Swords. Some more mutable energy. That is going to be our Gemini. Gemini, number 5. Where are you? All right, let's see. Gemini, number 5. I have a 4 of Swords. Way to go from mutable to cardinal energy. That should be our Libra right there. Number 6. Holy moly. This is interesting what's going on in the cards. I don't know if anybody else is kind of catching it. I have a 4 of Wands here. Some more cardinal energy. That is gonna be our fire sign. Aries. Aries, you're already out. You like how I did that? Aries. Aries, come on. Come on. Now I have an 8 of Wands. Some more mutable energy. That's gonna be our Sagittarius as lucky number 7. So who's number 8? Who is number 8 here? King of Wands, too vague. Well, anyways, fire signs, get out of here already. Go play. I have Aries at number 2, Leo at 4, Sagittarius at 7. We have Libra at 6, Gemini at 5. We still need Aquarius. Pisces number 1. We still need Cancer, Scorpio. Capricorn's number 3, so we still need Virgo and Taurus. So let's get the rest of them out. Alright, I have the 2 of Swords here, which we already have that energy out. 9 of Cups, we have that energy already out. 7 of Swords, there we go. We got some fixed energy. Aquarius is going to be coming in at that infinite number 8. Alright, so let's go 9. 2 of Wands. Go on, fire signs. 2 of Pentacles. Capricorn, you're already here. Oh, we have the 6 of Pentacles. That's going to be our fixed energy. Number 9 for this Taurus here. Taurus, who doesn't know what to do. No, I'm just playing. Alright, so let's see who is going to come out at 10. Number 10, the High Priestess. That is moon energy, isn't it? We're going to give that to Cancerian at number 10. Alright, Cancerian. Alright, come on, Scorpio, Virgo, Capricorn. What do we have here? The Lovers. Isn't that Gemini? Yeah, that's Gemini. Air signs, get out of here. Go play. All right. The Chariot. Well, I guess Cancer's just clarifying that they wanted number 10. All right, we got it. King of Cups. Still too vague. Should we give it to Scorpio? Let's give it to Scorpio. Number 11, because Pisces is 1, Cancer is 10, Scorpio's 11. Water signs may be in some deep sauce right now because they're on them ones. They're in some deep sauce right now with the Matrix, I would say. King of Cups. Yep. What do we have here? 5 of Swords. More fixed energy. What do I need? Virgo. Virgo's number 12. I don't know why I want to continue going. My bad. Thank you. Thank you very much for your patience. But yeah, it's interesting what was going on here right out the bat. If I was to say something, you got somebody who's getting ready to... They're preventing something. Somebody's preventing something, but something's already up. And they don't want something in particular anymore. This something has always left them stuck, not feeling good. Holy crap, but they don't know if they have the strength to pull themselves out of some crap, even to create movement. They're really worried. This is what they juggle. They're really worried about coming in not having anything, or maybe being seen in a certain light. That's why I was like, holy crap, what is going on here? But we have another energy here who's not the best. And again, we had this Lovers come out in reverse. This is going to be some juicy stories around, honestly. I mean, I just did the new moon, full moon interpretation. You have a lot of people who are choosing to ignore stuff and instead of going within and using their inner wisdom. Now, when you choose to ignore stuff, this could be related to your foundations. It could be related to transformations through your relationships, and it could be, you know, running away from emerging into a new self-awareness. So, I mean, I name all those ones because that is Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer kind of stuff right there. Pisces, ending of old cycles, preparing for new cycles. When you have people who run away from that, they go against their inner being. And that really tears out a person. I kind of mentioned how, like, when you take time for yourself, whether it's for a walk, coloring, just sitting with yourself, even reading a book, you actually are giving back a certain kind of stability, kind of currency to yourself. You're validating yourself. And your inner being always feels it. So let's go ahead and we will go for our water signs right now. Since there are a lot in the matrix with those ones, I feel like. Again, this is all for entertainment purposes. Entertainment purposes. But let's have fun with our intuition. Let's use our imagination because that imagination helps enhance our intuition. Reasoning why I always describe what I do as a story opposed to a reading. All right, so let's go ahead and see what are the positive messages. What is needed to come out for the water signs? Positive messages. All right, we have one that water signs are kind of not seeing right now. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I release time. I let the universe tell me what to do. Oh man, especially for that Cancerian energy. I've been picking up since the summer. Divine has been trying to remind y'all that divine timing is always at work. And I spoke about this in the last cycle of stories, is when we try and hang on to something so much, it's like a cat that has claws. The more you pull it out of that cat's claws, it's going to get damaged. It's going to start getting torn up. Is what you're hanging on to, is it really worth having it get all torn up? Is it really worth the stress of trying to hang on to it? What else needs to come out? Here we go. So, this is all having to relate to what is being hung on to right now. Spiritual misalignments make my display effective. Effective. Imagine if every stone was the same color. It all looked alike. Then you would have nothing that stands out. You wouldn't have anything be unique. We go through every situation to get us closer to ourselves, to understand our truthness, to be able to go in and use our inner wisdom, but also our spiritual connection to help us navigate through this world, which isn't perfect. Life isn't perfect. It's the imperfections that make us grow, that could put us in positions where we have to go and start something different, something that later on down in the road may be a better alignment. And it took going through some muck to finally get you in a spot where you said, okay, I have to go and do it. I have to. I don't have a choice. I'm tired of this. I'm uncomfortable here. It's not worth it. So anything and everything can be beautiful if you know how to look at it from blessed eyes. One of the biggest things, the biggest lessons is to be open to being grateful to all the hard truths in life. It was in I don't know if it's exactly a Native American teaching or if it was just the philosophy behind this individual, who was from the Dene, that he was talking about the Creator. And in order to know forgiveness, we have to go through things that we have to forgive. It's kind of like that here. In order to get us from one spot, we have to go through a lot of stuff to get to that other. Don't forget it. It's not supposed to be a perfect life. We're supposed to mess up. We're supposed to make mistakes. We're supposed to be like, oh crap, how did I do this again? Because we're supposed to be like, okay, I don't want this no more. How can I do something different? Be open to the new. Open to the different. All right, so last one is, I admit that good things come easily. I am a super attractor. Oh yeah, if you want a bad life, if you want to attract bad things, then if you keep putting it out there, it's gonna come. If you want to attract a happy life, a good life, you also have to do that same work of practicing your blessings. What are you grateful for that has you living a good life in this moment? It could be the smallest things of even having a roof over your head. It doesn't have to be a roof with shingles. Maybe it's a vehicle roof. Maybe it's a camper roof, but you're out of the cold. Maybe it's a tent roof. You are out of the elements. But how can you start to be grateful for what you have now so that you can start progressing to where you want to go? Because when we stay in a place of envy, resentment, jealousy, then we never see what we actually have. We never see that being able to wake up on this side of the dirt is a blessing, because we get a chance to try again. All right, water signs, that is going to conclude it. All right, so next up, let's go positive messages for the fire signs. They were so patient. They're the first ones out, and they were so patiently waiting now. So fire signs, thank you. I know y'all are busy. You got stuff to take care of, don't we all? So let's see, fire signs. What are the positive messages for the fire signs? Well, this is popping out at you. It is. But you're fighting it, fire signs. You're at odds and ends and you don't want to see it. What is it? Oh my goodness. What is it? When I make happiness a priority, smart ideas come naturally. Support surrounds me and actions take shape. Again, if we want to practice being unhappy, then we will get good at that. If we want to practice being happy, we will get good at that. Sometimes being able to be your own support system is the biggest thing. Being able to, be proud of yourself through the things that we endure, especially when the nights are really cold and long, and we sometimes feel like we're the only ones here that are doing it. You have been given a resilience that surpasses others for a reason, and it's because it is something that will be incorporated in your next life adventure, not meaning when you move on from here, but your next chapter in life. But how can you move through this energy right now, being able to come to truce with yourself, being able to understand that you have this wisdom within you and you have a connection, and this connection is enhanced by how you operate out of here when you make choices. All right, don't forget that you're here for a reason, because people who ain't operating out of this, they ain't gonna like this. They ain't gonna like me. They ain't gonna like my message. It bothers their demons. I'm just saying, we're all here for a reason. Something else you don't want to see, and that you're at odds ends with, fire signs, is once I choose to see the light in the dark corners, I turn my power towards what I want, what we were just talking about. How is it that you've become so strong now to where you can sit here and endure and endure and endure? Somebody with such thick skin who can endure can do many things. They really can. They're the people who won't shy away from stuff. Again, there's that resilience that is built. How can you see the light in your own resilience, fire signs? All right, last message here. Something else you don't want to see and that you're at odds ends with. This has to do with your happiness. When I live according to the guidance of my soul, I can let go of all my worries and fears because I know that everything is the best arrangement. I mean, that's a hard one. That is a hard one because that's asking us to rely on our beliefs. Do we believe that we're meant for something more? Do we believe that we are meant to do these things that will help get us to a place where we really want to be, a place where we're destined to be? If you believe in something so much more, then can you put your faith into it? Can you put your faith into the guidance from your soul? That is a hard one. But again, when you do these things, even listening to our inner being, you're validating yourself. You are validating yourself. A little backstory for me is when I transitioned from one state to another, I lived in my car for a little bit. I even had to bring my son with me for that bit. It was a scary transition. I've never moved to this state before, had never been to this state except for the few times that I had came through that very year. I was actually supposed to go to a different state. But because I couldn't make the choice, really, I relied on the guidance that I was given. And it said to come here. And I followed the cookie crumbs of what the divine had been given me when I had started manifesting this place. And it was one of the most scariest decisions I have ever made. Now, would I take it back? Heck no, because when I got to this place, I have healed beyond any point that I've ever seen me be. So, and I've read in other books that if you go against your inner being, that does take it. It does dull your light a little bit. You do live with more negative energies as such as like resentment, bitterness, jealousy, envy, because you never found that strength in your endurance to be able to say, hey, I can do this. So just remember, it happens one step at a time. Sometimes we have to start from the very beginning, but ask yourself, how do you want to feel at the end of 2025? All right, fire signs, thank you so much for your patience and hanging out. And I hope you all have a most wonderful day. All right, so let's go air signs. Air signs. I noticed that the air signs are not hanging out in the back of the bus today. That's very interesting, air signs. You're kind of like in the middle. Ooh, I've always liked the fillings in the middle of the twink eggs. Or in the little Hostess, like, what are those, the cupcakes? Ooh. I tried having some of those donuts. My son likes to eat stuff like that. He got the Hostess donuts. Why don't they make things like the way they used to? I was looking at this donut. It didn't even have a whole coating of chocolate. Have you seen Pop-Tarts nowadays? It's like, what the heck? Totally enjoyed being a kid in the 90s. I think we had better stuff. I don't know. That's my biased opinion, though. Anywho, I'm going to stop rambling. Let's go ahead. What are the positive messages for the air signs? What is it? Divine and universal energy. Ooh. Air signs, you're confused. And in this confusion, you don't want to see. What don't we want to see? I can do less and attract more. You can give yourself peace of mind when you don't stack that platter of things that you're doing so high with multitasking. I will speak upon genders. For a lot of feminine energy, or I should say energies, for a lot of feminine energy, it's multitasking. We feel like everything's going to get done faster and more efficient. Or we'll have masculine energy who will tend to things one at a time. There is some groundedness and there is some stability in giving yourself a break and doing things one thing at a time. Especially at this time right now when we're like a freight train trying to get through the holidays, trying to get through these social events and stuff like that. That one thing at a time could leave time for you to take care of yourself and make sure that you're able to show up for you too, boo-boos. All right, slow down a little, slow down. A lot of times when we're trying to do more, that's when things break. That's when things are getting harder. It feels like that's when we lose things. So take off that little tension of trying to multitask right now. And let's just enjoy the moment. The moment I reconnected with love, the universe responded powerfully. Don't let this go over y'all's heads. Love, 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 love. When you love what you're doing, when you love showing up for what you're showing up for, when you are showing up for yourself, you are more loved. A lot of times we feel like the more we get done, the more we will please others. But again, that takes away from ourselves, and then we end up wearing this weight of tension from doing so much that we become irritable. Slow down. Slow down. Do some stuff for you. Let's operate out of loving to be able to do the things that you are able to do. Doesn't mean, if you got deadlines such as bills, pay them, get to those deadlines. But like, for example, trying to multitask a whole bunch of chores all in one day makes you feel like you didn't even get a day off. Where were you able to rest? How did you actually take care of yourself? Think about that. All right, so last message for the air signs. We're gonna go 3 messages. Number 3, y'all getting number 5, so that means some changes. There are some changes that need to happen here. So something that you're at odds ends with, air signs, is I choose to be super attractive. I choose to be a super attractor and have unwavering faith in things will get done in due time. They will. Everything will work out. You don't have to micromanage it. I promise. The control can be let go of a little bit. Just let it flow a little bit more and put that trust in that universe. Alright, something you're at odds ends with and not seeing. What? Like some Cancerian stuff here. When I make happiness a priority, or Scorpio Pisces, I should have said. When I make happiness a priority, smart ideas come naturally. Support surrounds me and actions take shape. When you micromanage on your multitasking, you feel like you're the only one who's there rowing the boat. When you go one thing at a time, you can delegate others to help you. Yes, they're not gonna do it the way the air sign does it, but will it get done? Will it get done in an acceptable way? It may not be the way air signs would do it, but does the job get done? That's the big meaning right there. It's kind of like a parent who's having to train their child how to take care of the home. There's times that you have to put up with the way your child has done things, again, because we put the expectation that that child should know how to do it because we do it that way. We do it that way because we have a certain understanding that we've gained through our experiences through the years. This child doesn't have those experiences. So remember, the way you do things is because of the way you see things. Being able to step back and observe other ways people can do things that will bring on support might actually give you some ideas and might lessen some stuff for the year to come. Something that the air signs are not seeing is when I give myself, or when I really give my desires to the universe, a powerful faith force will be generated. Let's talk about desires, because a lot of times people confuse their lust with desires. Now, lust is lusting over a desire sexually. Desires are things that we wish and want to happen at the core of us. It could be a certain way of having our families, a certain way of being in our career, having a certain job, getting a certain education. There's certain things that we really want. And when you can follow your intuition, when you're being asked to step off into these ways, it could be even lessening your load. You're gonna find how you're able to get to the desires, how, in a sense, the pathway to those desires starts to open up a little bit more. Instead of it being so narrow, you actually have this path that you can walk and you don't feel like there's a cliff right there. Why? Because you have support. Doesn't have to be with others. It could be even the support from yourself. All right, so Earth signs, that's gonna conclude it. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I hope you enjoyed your bonus message. All right, so final ones up there. Air energy. Ooh, I just got a little goosebumps there on one side. What is going on? I said air energy? No, this is earth energy. Excuse me. Earth. What is going on with Earth? Because I'm not going to lie, in the whole lottery system, King of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, in reverse. We got contracts in reverse. Earth signs, earth signs, earth signs. This is really important right now to really go within and see what your truths are. It really is, taking time to see what it is that has affected you throughout this year. Creating a conversation within yourself to see where it is you want to actually be in life. All right, so let's get started. All right, this is bold. This was thrown out there right away. In the calm, I got the answers. You have to create that calm for yourself. Instead of always running to do things for others, where is it that you can grab a moment for yourself? Put down the device. Be with yourself. Hear your inner wisdom coming through to answer the questions that you've been asking. What else needs to come out? It could be having to do with tricks. Tricks that you feel like others play on you. Let's see. I have this card that acted a little tricky. True manifestation about receiving what is of the highest good for all. Do I have a Capricorn? Do I have a Taurus or a Virgo who really doubts that they are deserving of a highest good? Do I have others coming in trying to capitalize on whatever highest good you're trying to build? Let's see. I choose to be a super attractor and have an unwavering faith in the universe. This is something that we also don't want to see. There's a misalignment here. And I remember with the last cycle, we've had a Capricorn who's wandered far from their life's path. And they're feeling like they don't know if they can get back to it. Your faith, this belief that you can get something better, that you do deserve better, is going to be your guiding light. But it's stepping out of what you deem to be your truth at this moment, that you are not deserving of anything, that you can't do this, you can't do that. I mean, you've gotten so good at that. Can you get good at the other side of it? Believing in what you deserve. Understanding that what you deserve is going to take work. Something different than what you have been doing. Last card up for the earth signs is I let the universe catch up with my dreams. I feel like there is a lot of emotional release that we need to have here. Being really truthful with ourselves and our emotions, solidifying what we want to believe in. Solidifying that we can change our beliefs. We can change ourselves from believing that we're having a bad day to having a good day. It's in perspective in a sense. Now, there are some variables in life that will surpass that. That could be a loss of certain people. And it took me years, even for myself, to move past energy like that into, instead of mourning for others that I've lost, being able to rejoice and being able to come across their energies in life, because they were so unique. We have a lot of stuff that happens in our lives, these ill experiences that tether us down. But how can you grow from these experiences? It could have to do with losing somebody, something, you know. But life variable happens because at the end of the day, deep down, I have earth signs who do want more. I have hearts here. There's a deeper kind of love that they want. There's a gentleness. There's a softness. It's almost like a plushness. If I was to give it some kind of like physical description, a plushness of love, something big, something bold, something soft that they could hold on to, or even hold on to them. But the thing is, coming back to our life path through the beliefs, through our faith, that we are deserving of it. Don't forget that you're going to have to rewrite some stuff here. And that's okay. We're allowed to do that. Your story's not over yet. All right, so this is going to conclude it. If any of the other signs are still hanging out, thank you so much. And don't forget, everybody here, to thank your angels, ancestors, spirit guides, as well as divine and universal energy. And as always, I hope you have a most wonderful, 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 wonderful rest of your day.